Let's talk about the Igbo king in Ghana. Why is this guy in no other country but Ghana? Why is he establishing his kingdom in Pram, close to Tema? Why? What is his motive? I can tell you the motive is more spiritual than it is physical. Remember to share this video to every Ghanaian that you know. Follow me and let's delve into it. The mindset of this Igbo king in Ghana dates back to a research work made by a Nigerian author known as Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri did a research about a kingdom in Nigeria known as the Igbo Kingdom. And the capital town of the Igbo Kingdom is Ijebu-Ode, which is part of the Yoruba land. Now, according to Reno Omokri, the Igbo Kingdom are a kingdom in the Bible known as Jebusite. The tree will say Jebusi. Jebusites. Now, these Jebusites, according to the Bible, are the true owners of Jerusalem. Now, if you read Joshua chapter 18, verse 28, it will tell you about the Jebusites being the owners of Jerusalem. If you read about Judges chapter 1, verse 21, it also talks about the Jebusites living in Jerusalem before the Israelites came to push them out. Now, I said Igbo Kingdom is a Yoruba kingdom. Why am I relating it to the Igbo king? The Igbo people in Nigeria see themselves as the true Hebrews of the Bible, the truest among all the other kingdoms, claiming to be of biblical significance. Now, the Igbo claim that it is their name Igbo that has been corrupted as Hebrew in the Bible. So why all this? If the Igbo is corrupted as Hebrew, Ijebu is corrupted as Jebusite, why Igbo king in Ghana? Calm down, I'm taking you there. Now, if you read the Bible, Daniel chapter 2 verse 44, it talks about a new kingdom that will be established on earth. And that new kingdom will rule over the world, collapsing other kingdoms in the universe. Going there. If you go to Revelation chapter 21 verse 1, it talks about a new heaven and a new earth. And this new earth is where they are going to create the new Jerusalem. The new Jerusalem. And this new Jerusalem, people want to claim is what Daniel chapter 2 verse 44 talked about. The new kingdom coming to rule over the whole universe. They kind of go to Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 5 and talk about Jerusalem being established in the middle of the earth. This is where the issue is. Now, researchers have gone around the world checking the maps of the universe, and they realize that there are some two lines crossing the universe. We have the prime meridian and we have the line of the equator. Now, where these two lines meet is the epicenter of the earth. These two lines, the line of the equator and the prime meridian, which people also want to refer to as the Greenwich meridian, passes through Tema, through Ghana. Now, these two lines meet in the Gulf of Guinea. The various countries that are where the prime meridian and the equator meet. In the Gulf of Guinea, the closest country there is Ghana. And in fact, the closest town is Tema, because the prime meridian passes through Tema. So Tema, Ghanaians believe, is the center of the universe. If you are to shift the prime meridian and the equator meeting in the Gulf of Guinea, if you are to shift at that point into the mainland, it will be in Tema. Therefore, this biblical confusion, whereby a new kingdom is being established in the middle of the earth as the new Jerusalem to conquer the whole universe, that kingdom must be established in Ghana and in Tema. But when you come to Ghana today, the Tema land, you have no land to establish a kingdom. The best you can have is to have a mansion. But there is another kingdom close to Tema, which is the Pram Kingdom. And they have vast land. because they are less developed. So the Igbo guy came to Ghana and went to Pram Pram to buy his land, to establish his kingdom, the Igbo kingdom, because the Igbos believe they are the Hebrews. So if there is a new Jerusalem coming to earth, it will be the Hebrews establishing it or being called together again. So they bought land in Pram Pram, which is close to Tema, to establish the new kingdom. And their purpose is to take over the world in years to come. Now, this is why the Igbo king is in Ghana and no other country for that matter. So the various kingdoms in Ghana should be aware of the plans of the Igbo king. And for me, I won't say you must stop him, but do what you can do. Because the purpose is to collapse the other kingdoms. As the Bible states, the other kingdoms must be collapsed so that that one kingdom will rule. So if you will sit for a foreigner to come into your country, establish his kingdom with the intention of collapsing your own kingdom, it's left to you. I just came to bring out a revelation. Thank you for watching. I just hope I didn't waste your time. Bye.